Okay, now we look at Taiwan. How does Beijing perceive all this, and how is it going to affect cross-strait agreements from their point of view? Beijing has been relatively low-key. It's sort of just, instead of resorting to a hectoring tone to threaten Taiwan, Beijing now expresses its position very calmly, saying that this agreement should be kept intact and implemented. But I think it certainly is thinking about the future. What are the strategies it should resort to in dealing with this new situation where people really walk down the street and demand a say in this process? But it certainly knows that their missiles and muscles would not help it win the hearts and minds of the Taiwanese people. Now I'm going to the third question. What does it mean for Taiwan's democracy? I think many observers agree that this is a very positive development, and I agree too. And first of all, you see the rise of younger generations in Taiwan who interestingly grew up in the post-martial law era but fully appreciate the value of democracy and freedoms. And this movement is going to continue in other forms now that the students have left the legislature. In their statement upon leaving the legislature, they say, "The movement does not end when we leave the legislature, but it's a turn from our taking a defensive position to taking proactive actions by connecting to grassroots in the future. Our future battlefield is not limited to the streets and Congress, but will be a new wave of thought movement that engage the public." And they indeed are starting a new movement that talk to grassroots groups all around the country. The second implication, I think, for Taiwan's democracy is there's a rising public awareness and a sense of empowerment of the civil society in this process of shaping Taiwan's new democracy. So instead of just sitting and passively accepting what's been happening in cross-strait, the civil society has strived to be a powerful actor, what they call 强而有力的行动者, in shaping their own future. So the vitality of Taiwan civil society will continue, and the people, despite all the challenges, will continue to make their voices heard. And that's the backbone of Taiwan's democracy.